Good morning, Padres.
This is
The Preschool Takeover.
the attendance policy is still in full effect. If you reach 11 or more absences in a class, you will lose credit. Remember that both excused and unexcused absences count towards your semester total. Finish out the month, Padres. You've got this. Don't forget that May 22nd is Senior Fun Day and Senior Sunset. Get ready for your last day of class and then a huge party on the practice fields.
Gummy bears.
Everly, what are you excited about for the summer?
Beach.
The beach. What else?
And Disneyland.
Disneyland? Ooh, what's your favorite princess?
Gummy bear.
Okay.
Hollow Knight is an indie Metroidvania created on February 24, 2017 by a small group of developers called Team Cherry. The game takes place in an ancient ruined kingdom full of bugs called Hollowness. But before Hollowness was created, there was an old god called the Radiance, which was a higher being that created all of bugkind and made them worship her. The Radiance was soon forgotten after the Pale King came along and became a new beacon of light. The Pale King created Hollowness and gave all the bugs intelligence and will, but the Radiance did not like being forgotten, so she released an infection to Hollowness, appearing in all the bugs' dreams and taking over their minds as a desperate attempt to be remembered. The Pale King then tried to get rid of the Radiance, but she could not easily be erased. So the Pale King and the White Lady made children who had no mind or will and used them as vessels to seal away the Radiance. The vessels who were not deemed perfect and had emotions would be thrown into the abyss. Eventually, they both made the Hollow Knight, who was deemed as the perfect vessel to seal away the Radiance. The Pale King then got the help of the three Dreamers to act as seals and imprison the Hollow Knight into the Black Egg. But the Hollow Knight failed to contain the Radiance due to his emotions and affection he had developed for his father, allowing the infection to leak out and take over Hollowness. Soon, another Imperial vessel comes along, the Knight, with the mission to replace the Hollow Knight as another vessel to seal away the Radiance. But he first has to destroy all three Dreamers to unlock the Black Egg. With the guidance of Hornet, the Knight's half-sister, after gaining the power of kingship and going into the abyss, he faces his past self as a creature of the void and gains the power of the dark chaos. Finally, the Knight unlocks the Black Egg and goes against the Hollow Knight. With the help of Hornet and the awoken Dream Nail, he is allowed to enter the Hollow Knight's dream and face the Radiance herself, consuming her and destroying her for good, and unfortunately dying with her, abandoning his mask and becoming a creature of the void.
Hello Padres, I'm Carmen and I'm here with
Miss Morgan.
And I've heard and read about the poles moving, is that true?
Yes, but also no. So most people don't know this, but the Earth actually has two poles. It has a geographical pole, like here's the South Pole directly, but there's also a magnetic pole, and these are two different poles that the Earth has. The geographical pole doesn't move around, the magnetic pole does move around over time. Very slowly, but it does move around.
Nice. Can you tell me on why this is happening? Or is this a big change? Or?
It doesn't move very quickly, so it's not like we are anything to worry about or an abrupt change. And the reason this happens is, as we know, the Earth's core has a bunch of iron in it. We also know that iron is great for making magnets. And the Earth's core, because of what's happening inside the Earth, creates a charge, and then it creates a magnetic field, all that kind of fun physics stuff. And that magnetic field creates a north and south pole that usually align similarly to the geographic north and south pole.
Is there any things that people misunderstand about the poles moving?
I think most people maybe just don't really know that there's two poles. I think a lot of people think that the magnetic pole and the geographical pole are the same just at all times, and maybe don't realize the magnetic pole's moving around because it's a bunch of molten iron and it's a liquid and it's moving around, and the magnetic field it creates is moving around with it.
Well, thanks for answering that with us today.
Of course.
That's it. Thank you, Padres.
Spring football begins May 11th after school from 3:30 to 6 p.m. See Coach Fig if you have any questions. Mia, do you play any sports?
I used to play soccer.
Soccer? Wow. Did you like soccer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you do anything else?
I used to play tennis, I think.
Tennis. What about cheer?
Yeah.
Cheer's a sport.
Did not think of that.
What are you gonna do? Do summer.
During summer. So, after school ends, during the summertime, we are gonna go to Oregon. So we're gonna take my older daughters, and then remember I have Grace, who she's 7 years old. We're gonna go to Oregon, so we're gonna go to the beach, and then we're gonna hang out at home. What about you? What are you gonna do this summer? Do you know?
No idea.
No idea?
What is your favorite thing being an author? That's a hard question.
You did a great job. So my favorite thing about being a police officer is being able to help people. That's my favorite thing.
That's good.
Yeah, I like to be able to help adults and kids, and sometimes we can help animals. So my favorite thing is being able to help people. Yeah.
So many people. What made you become an author?
Why did I become a police officer? So yeah, helping people. That's why I wanted to be a police officer.
That was a long question.
Oh, hi. Whoa. Whoa. Hey. What was that? What was I saying again? Oh, yeah. Welcome to Horror Game of the Week. Gotcha, Jack. Alice, I swear to God, get back here. Today we're talking about Baldi's Basics. I'll put a picture to get right here. So Baldi's Basics is like an educational board game where you have to collect notebooks. Once you collect all the notebooks, you can escape. However, we're not talking about the original game. We're talking about Baldi's Basics Plus. Baldi's Basics Plus is like an extended version. There are 5 floors, each have their own number of notebooks. In between each floor, you can go to Johnny's shop to buy items. What do the items do, you may ask? The items are used to stop to your advantage. Like the bee soda over here is used to push characters away. Anyways, hopefully you like the next week because we'll be talking about my favorite game, Dark Deception. And why is the Dark Deception music playing now? We may be in real bit of trouble. We gotta go. Later, Padres. I need to get on it.
Here are some senior dates to keep in your calendar. Senior Award Nights is May 18th in the auditorium at 6 p.m. Senior Finals are May 21st and 22nd, and graduation is on May 28th. Are you an alum of Rover Elementary, Carril de los Niños, Preschool Elementary, Carril del Norte, or Carril Middle School? Here's a list of dates and times for their grad alumni celebrations. Ben, do you know where you're going to go to elementary school? No? What grade are you going to next? What grade?
I don't know.
You were telling me. Where are you going after pre-K? Are you going to kindergarten?
Yes.
Yes? Are you so excited to go to kindergarten?
Yes.
Yes? What are you most excited for? You don't know. Are you going to meet new people?
Yes.
And make new friends?
Yes.
Yes. Are you going to play a lot at recess? Yes. What are you doing over the summer? Oh, okay.
All right, Padres, here's your dad joke of the week. What do you call it when a dad wears the wrong clothes at a fashion show? A fashion faux papa.
What's your favorite snack?
Ooh,
favorite snack? Well, there are a lot of snacks that I like, but my favorite snack are peanuts.
What's your favorite snack?
Ooh, M&M's.
What's your favorite snack?
Ooh, my favorite snack. Can I only have one?
Yeah.
Okay. If I had to say my favorite snack, it would have to be Cheetos.
Okay. What's your favorite snack?
My favorite snack? Oh my goodness. Let's just say chips.
Okay. What's your favorite snack?
My favorite snack? Hot Cheetos.
What's your favorite snack?
My favorite snack is probably popcorn.
Okay. What's better, lunchtime or nap time? Lunchtime? Okay. What's better, lunchtime or nap time? Lunchtime. Oh. This is all we have for today. Go Padres!
Perfect. Thank you.